Hello, I'm Princess Serena, not Princess Serena, and today we're taking baby steps into picking my top 5 pins in my collection. Well, as per my thumbnail, I'm not picking my 5 pins out of all of my collection. That is a near impossible task, which one day I will do. But for now, I'm doing a continuation of a video I did about a year ago where I chose my top 5 favorite online trades. I did my top 5 authentic pins, and today I'm going to show you my top 5 fantasy pins that I've ever traded for online. So without further ado, let's get into it. So I have more than 5 pins in front of me because I chose my 5 favorite trades, and some of these trades included more than one pin. The only rule I made for myself is I had to have traded it in a single go. There were 2 pins that I traded from the same creator. I actually traded for their own pins, and I would have loved to add them on to here, but technically I traded for them 3 separate times, so that wasn't allowed. But these ones I traded at the same time. My first ones, as I am going to show you in order, are these Perry, the platypus ones. You can see his dumb pet persona in the back. You can see Doofenshmirtz in the back. You can see Phineas. But yeah, it's his little pose. He's so cute. I love him. It's a very unique pin. I just find it so interesting that you have him, very much the prominent part of the pin, and then you have little Easter eggs behind it. I love that. Maybe this is why I love Pixar so much, because they're known for putting Easter eggs in their film. And then of course this PTD wannabe here, which is so funny because this was made, and I traded for it too, before the Pin Trader Delight actually came out of Perry the Platypus. So I feel like this pin definitely manifested it. And I love full body pins, and usually fantasy pins, you think of these huge, gorgeous, detailed pins, which I love, and you will see with the rest of my pin selections, but you can't sleep on the cute little dainty full body ones. And on the back of both of them, it says, "Where's Perry?" And his little tail is the question mark. How cute is that? Then, not too long after, I traded for these bad boys, or should I say bad girls, because damn, look at that sleigh. What? Okay. And they're stained glass. They're so cool, and I'll never get over them. And the fact that I own these pretty early on in my fantasy pin collecting days, oh, go off, Serena. I especially love the Shigo one out of the 2 if I had to pick one, because you could see the stained glass element a lot more because there's nothing blocking the green at all. Here there is. And the back of Kim says, "What's the sitch, Ellie50?" And Shigo says, "Hey Kimmy, Ellie50." I love when they have little quotes and little things on the back. I think it just makes the pin complete. Of course, I had to find a way to trade for both. I remember for this one, and probably, yeah, for a lot of these, now that I'm looking, most of these, what I did was what I call a 3-way trade, or in this case, even 4-way trade. She didn't like my traders, but then I asked what they collected, and then I went on the Canadian group and said ISO these things that they collected, and then as they sent me photos, I would send the person that had these pins that I want, and then until I had enough that I could trade for, I waited for all of them to come, and then I traded for these, and it's so well worth the effort, and it's so much fun to organize it for me. I don't know, I love every aspect of being a pin trader, not just the pins themselves, although they are a big reason, but just I don't know, making it work. Oh, I want this, how do I get it? And I have to get this thing to get that thing. It's lots of fun. So trading is just way more fun than buying. I mean, it's also more fun for my bank account, but it actually is it adds to the activity, to the experience. So next I have Miss Lizzie over here. I love how many pins of Lizzie McGuire that Disney's making all of a sudden because of the 20th anniversary of the movie. I love her pose. I love her just kind of just daydreaming there. I want to be that relaxed. It's pin on pin too. And the back says "Once Upon a Pin, Ellie40." And then it says 1878, which I don't know what that is for, but the Ellie40, I mean, we love getting the exclusives. But also, Once Upon a Pin, was this foreshadowing my obsession with Once Upon a Time? Because I traded for this in 2020, and I did not start my Once Upon a Time binge and that forever altered my collection forever. Then in 2021, I found a new, well, not a new creator, but a new creator for me, Visionary Pins, and I traded for their High School Musical pin. I flipped. I remember someone tagged me in someone's collection on Facebook, and I did not recognize this pin. I'd never seen it before, so I reached out to them and I was like, hey, oh my gosh, is this fantasy? Like, who's the creator? Do you know? And then they told me, and the rest is history, because I have 2 more pins of theirs, which I traded for as well, but I can't include in the video because it was separate times. But thank you for always bulk trading with me. It makes me so happy. But next time you do like a Disney Channel pin, I will be buying the pre-order. That is for certain. It's just so perfect. The colors, the outfits, like it actually looks like them. Like it's hard to really capture live action characters on a pin and like make it animated. So like it is stunning. And it's part of a series that he has that's called Mesmerizing Moments. And it's a limited edition of just 50. Last but certainly not least, I remember this pin trade was like months in the making. Because I was waiting for so many pins to trade for these 4, plus 2 more that I forgot that was in this trade until that very moment. I think I sent off at least 25 pins for these, because like these are LE50, I believe, some of them maybe even less, I think so. And there was upon a time, and I actually reached out to the creator herself, Once Upon a Pin Co, that's responsible for like 90% of the Once Upon a Time pins out there, and I bought everything she had in stock left, but these 6 she didn't have. I was so lucky to find someone that was willing to trade and be patient with me and until I found like a bunch of pins that she liked. Almost forgot to show you these 2. So first we have red, and like there's a whole full body series. I have all of the full body ones except for the variants. I feel like I don't, unless I could trade for them I would, but like I don't feel the need to buy like ones that look basically the same. So this is a red, aka Ruby, and on the back it says Once Upon a Time Designer Series Ruby LE50. And we got Hook, and I just love the shape, like the sword kind of coming out like that. It's just so unique. And then on the back, same thing, except it says Captain Hook on it. And again, like I said, I am a sucker for these backs, and like now that I'm looking at them, every single one that I chose has a back. So like I feel like subconsciously I knew that, and that's why they were my favorites. They're the highest quality. They really care. They're like showing the information, because sometimes, you know, it doesn't say the creator, although like I guess the Where's Perry one, I don't know what the creator doesn't say, but it's such a cute back and it's related to the pin, so it makes it fun. But anywho, so yeah, that's Hook. But that wasn't even the best part of the trade. She had this mini series of them dancing, so all 4 couples in some enchanted forest outfits, and it's stunning. Especially this one's my favorite, Regina and Robin. And it's because usually, you know, you see her as Evil Queen, which obviously, oh my god, what a baddie. We love her. Whew, her looks fire, fire, fire. But like the Regina pins like hit different, I don't know. So yeah, I love these, and there's sparkles in all of these pins as well. And on the back, it says A Thief and a Queen, LE50, and they all say things like that. It's so cute. Even Rumbell, which is my least favorite couple, fight me in the comments, of the 4, it says The Beast and the Beauty, LE50, which is obviously Beauty and the Beast is, you know, what they emulate, like on top of like Rumpelstiltskin. It's cute that they flipped it. And then we have Emma and Hook, and on the back it says A Pirate and a Princess, LE50. And just, I know there's a lot of Captain Swan shippers, so I'll keep this on a little longer. I love also how they're all like in different poses. For this one, you know, Emma's looking away, you can't see her. This one, it's them looking towards each other. This one, like Rumpel's kind of just like behind her, and then Belle is just like towards us. And finally, we have Snow White and Prince Charming, and this one says The Prince and the Bandit, which I love so much that it says that, and not just like the prince and the princess or something, because that was her whole story in season 1, and you know, all of the backstory in the Enchanted Forest. But it just warms my heart. So yeah, this one, she's kind of like towards him, and he's like towards us, as if like we're overlooking all these pins. I mean, we are, but you know, it's just the point of view, you know. But Yeah, and again, I love this sword. I don't know why. I love when there's like little elements that stick out of the pin to make such a unique shape. It's always fun. And this one was actually LE30, so I'm especially lucky to have gotten this in the trade as well. So it was well worth however many pins I tracked down and traded multiple people for. And like, I am so grateful that I was able to get these, because I mean, I haven't been looking and they haven't been on my ISOs, of course, but like I, scour the internet for pins all the time, and like I have not seen these since. I've been very lucky, especially in the fantasy pin game, because fantasy pins could get pretty pricey. Here's an overview of my fantasy pin picks, and slowly but surely I've been getting more and more fantasy pins lately over authentic. So that's it for my top 5 fantasy pins that I traded for online. I hope you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, please subscribe for more pin related content from me. And I'd love to know what your favorite pin trade that I made was. And more importantly, what is your favorite pin trade you've ever pulled off? Like that you could not believe. Like you're looking at the pins in your collection and you have chills that you own them, let alone traded for them. And as always, take care of yourselves and have a magical day. Bye!